Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faith in Despair. Today we're gonna take a look at another few bugs because we released a new version on Friday, I think. I don't even remember, to be honest. The days are flowing by incredibly fast. But I at least found 2 additional entries in the Trello, from the previous version at least. And I have another bug that might be from the current version. I have not checked the version of these, but it could also mean that it's from this version, and maybe we just need to update the mobile build. Hello Jacknick, how's it going? Hello Renderpunk, thanks for stopping by everybody. It's just bug hunting day today, once again. We're going to start with a very simple one. 0 faith damage triggers fate loss. This is the first one that we're gonna look at. How was everybody's weekend? My weekend was very interesting. We were once again part of a, a Lunar New Year event. This time it was only Vietnamese. And of course, I had the correct Ao Dai. And I looked like this. I look like a gangster. No, that's not true. This is what I look like. Look at it. Wow. Isn't that cool? There are not a lot of other images. Maybe this one is cool, yeah. This is me in motion. Oh, there's music as well. It was really loud. There were a lot of people there. But it was really, really cool. Here's the venue from the back. So here's the story, right? There were around 1,000 people at this event. It was kind of crazy. It was really crazy. And weekend was good, but now I'm not feeling good, to be honest. Got some personal stuff that came up today. Oh my god, I'm not, I hope it gets better for you soon, Jackneck. So the story is that we had this Ao Dai, it's called, for a reason, because we were part of the fashion show. So at one point during the show, my wife and I were supposed to go on stage along with a bunch of other people and just have a little choreography and just show off what we were wearing. That was really, really cool. When it was finally time to go up to stage and stuff like that, we had our little choreography and we just, turned around, did some cool poses and stuff. And a lot of other people came as well. But the really cool thing about that, we were a runaway model. Yeah, I was a model. My wife and I were models. That was really, really funny. Let me see if I can find anything else. This is behind the scenes of the... Yeah, you cannot see very much here, but this is basically the whole event. This is where we got on stage and then we had a whole show over there. But the really cool thing is that this was the plan for the whole day, and we were somewhere. I don't even know what it was. Wait a minute. There was something with. I am from Austria. Oh yeah, here. We were around here, but the thing is, this is what Game Dev's Next Top Model by Heidi Klum. That's it. Yeah. The thing is that. We were supposed to be on at, I think, 1830 or something like that, and that got pushed back further and further and further. And the reason is, and the explanation from the Vietnamese people there, okay, so I'm not judging or anything, but the Vietnamese people there explained this to me. It's because Vietnamese people, they're just very relaxed, if something starts at 4 p.m., they usually can arrive at 6 p.m. or maybe 8 p.m. So everything got pushed back a little bit further and further because, this was a very relaxed event, even though the times were actually planned here. But yeah, at one point it was our turn and we got on stage and we did our thing and it was really, really funny. And here is a really funny clip. Because I was once again surrounded by dragons. Yeah. This time they were not shouting, "I'm a dragon." And I will tell you something. I will tell you one thing. standing there like this, it was so hard to resist to not touch the butt, to not just pet the butt. It was so hard to resist. But yeah, I managed to resist in the end. But this person did not. Do you see that? I see a hand over there. This person did not resist. I could resist, thank God. There's a dancer in that suit. Yeah. These the dragons were actually worn by wushu dancers or wushu. I don't know what the term is, but there is an Austrian or actually a Viennese wushu group that is responsible for these dragons and stuff. Dragon harassment is real. Exactly. You need to have consent to touch the butt of a dragon. Absolutely. There's one more photo of the event on the other side. You can kind of see how many people there were. It was quite a lot of people. But here's another thing. The whole venue was so relaxed that my wife and I were absolutely not nervous at all. It was so, I don't know, the vibes were so special. Like everybody was just there to hang out, to have fun stuff, to eat. And it was just really, really cool. Like normally going on stage in front of 1,000 people like that, I think it was 500. Like they told us it was 1,000 people, but in front of the stage it was probably less. So to be honest. But usually you would be a lot more excited and nervous and stuff like that. But yeah, the event was really, really cool. And I think we're going to be there again next year. That was the most exciting thing on the weekend. And now we're back to game dev. You're my favorite Vietnamese person. Thank you very much, Renderpunk. No, it was really, really cool. We like the background story to this is that, you know, my wife and I are taking singing lessons, and our teacher is actually, you know, was part of the organizers for this event. And she was actually singing there as well, which was really, really cool. So that's how we got into that. But let me just mute that really quickly. The people that were so nice and they were so thankful that we were part of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really, really cool. It is super, super fun. Yeah, absolutely. So whenever somebody asks you to do something, to be on stage for something, you just say yes. What's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you meet new people and you have a lot of fun and you have a story to tell on stream. That's the worst thing. Wow, incredible, right? And take a look at this. Wow. Renderpunk is delegating it. Oh shit. Oh my god. It's a it's a continuation of the wiggling cat. No way. Is that true? How can I make this bigger? Please make it bigger, Instagram. Oh my god. That is so cute. The story continues. It's the Jiggly Cat trilogy. My god. But I assume this is not the account from this cat owner, is it? Because otherwise we have to follow this account, but I'm not sure nowadays. A day in my life after 10 years as a bus driver. Go away notifications. Oh my god, that is so cute. That is so cute. You're still searching for original content? Yeah, I feel like this gets shared a lot by other oh my god, it even has its own toilet here. That is really, really cool. So it actually lives as the bus driver. Oh my god, it actually lives there, huh? Cat was like, yeah, I can live here, that's fine. Thank you for sharing this with me. This was really, really nice. What a nice start into the stream. I'm gonna leave this open. Yeah, I need to look at this every now and then just to just so I can keep going. Oh my god, this is better than drinking coffee. You know, this is much better than coffee. All right, more indeed. The scratch pull on the door handle is also great. Let me look at it. Let me look again. Oh yeah, you're right. That's so cool, man. This is absolutely adorable. Oh my god, we have the trilogy. Is that the ghost from Super Mario Brothers? Is it? I don't know. Oh, that's really cool. And yeah, this week, so I have a regular stream today, which is it's gonna be shortened by an hour or something like that. So I'm gonna stream for about 3 hours, and on Wednesday I will also have a regular stream. Let me see if I'm not lying. Yes, I'm not lying. Good. Wednesday is a regular stream starting at 11 a.m. my time, going for about 5 or 6 hours, and then on Thursday, I'm gonna be in a plane to San Francisco at 6:50 in the morning. So I gotta be at the airport at around 3 a.m., which is crazy. That's crazy. I think I'm not even gonna sleep. It's just just gonna be a zombie, and then sleep in the plane. 14 hours later, I will be in San Francisco at around 12:50. And then I'm gonna meet a friend there, a good game dev friend, which is gonna be very interesting. And you know, maybe on Friday we will have a real life stream in San Francisco. That's at least my current plan. I have no idea how the weather is there, how the situation is over there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be alone or not on the stream. Maybe my friend will tag along. We will see. But yeah, and then the week after, so next week, T-Vec, hello, how's it going? Thursday is gonna be an eventful day for all of us. What is your eventful Thursday going to be like? If only this cat knew that so many people love him in his jiggliness. Yeah, if only he knew, man. T-Vec is in the house indeed, yeah. But next week, I have no idea about the streams. It's gonna be so packed with things that I gotta do, so I have no fucking idea. My plan, if it were going after my plans, I would have a short stream at least on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, maybe at the venue directly, so that you can see the booth where my game is being displayed and stuff like that, and maybe we can also walk around. That is my plan, but I have no idea about the restrictions there, about security stuff or whatever, but I assume there are gonna be live streamers there, so I might be fine. We will see. That's at least the plan. And then the Monday afterwards, the 16th, I'm still gonna be there, so maybe I will do another stream on Monday, but I will be back to regular streaming after March 18th. That is at least the plan. So if you wanna know the plan, just repeat this clip. It's not gonna be a clip, but you know, just check the board in the beginning of this one. Hello everybody. If it was to us, the GDC would come to you and not to the other way around. Absolutely. Just come to me, everybody. Just come to me. I will. You can just be in the Belvedere. We have a lot of space over there. Belvedere is basically my background garden. It's completely open to anybody. just hang out there. It's gonna be fine. We're all gonna talk about game dev. A few guys of you can just stand up on the benches over there and hold your speeches over there. It's so much space. We need to use it more efficiently. You wanted to ask what's the plan? Well, the plan is that I will be home soon, in 2 weeks. Seriously, are you tomorrow at the meetup? Yes, I will be at the meetup as well. Tomorrow is a game dev meetup, the original Vienna game dev meetup in the evening, and I'm actually really excited because maybe I will meet T-Vec again, maybe I will meet Jackneck again, and maybe I will meet Max again. We are definitely gonna see Jack again, Jack the Generalist, because he's holding a talk there tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be a wild evening. So many people, because you have to understand, this is normally every month. So the fact that it was not every month for the last 2 or 3 months, it's like it has built up, you know, this excitement and this tension, and tomorrow like over 100 game devs are gonna be there. It's like this explosion. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Was Jack at the Godot meetup? No, he was not. I mean, we are talking about two different Jacks. Jack Neck was at the Godot meetup, but the Jack the Generalist was not at the Godot meetup. We had a podcast recently though. So yeah, and maybe I can invite him to my side at some point. We will see, something like that. A reverse podcast. So I will ask him the questions. All right. Yeah. We have a lot of checks here. Maybe we met back there. Yeah, maybe you did. So yeah, it's a very eventful week for me. Wednesday should be relatively fine, a regular day. Apart from the fact that I need to pack and prepare and maybe sleep 2 hours or something like that. We will see. But yeah, I hope that I return in one piece so I can bring you all of the news of the GDC. Dude, I don't even know what to think. Like everybody is telling me that it's a lot, and I have been to Gamescom, so I kind of know what to expect, but also I have no idea. Andrea check, all the others are just imposters. Okay. Agreed. You look white enough, you should be safe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you can see it like that. You can see it like that. I'm not diminishing anything, but even as a white guy, if you just walk around at night, I think you might actually be more of a target. I have no idea. So if you not more of a target, but also a target, I don't think it matters that much if you're out in the open at night or whatever. If you look like you have money, you still gotta be careful. But yeah, I look white enough. Okay, 0 faith damage. Let's take a short look at that. Triggers faith loss. Okay, I have yeah. Okay, I have an idea. This is because of blindness and faith loss. All right, we can do it. And yeah, in one of the recent streams, I talked about the lava lamp. I don't know if you remember this, but lava lamp obsession. Oh my god, YouTube. Cloudflare. So if you remember, we talked about randomness and stuff, and how Cloudflare has the lava lamp set up because they have a camera pointed at it to generate a lot of randomness, right? Because computers are inherently bad at randomness. They are built to make to get input and get a certain output. They are not made for randomness. So this is one of the things that they did. They put up a giant wall of lava lamps. And Prime over here, the Primachan, made a video about that. I don't know if it's coincidence or not, or maybe he watches my streams. He does not watch my streams. But I thought this video was really, really cool. So yeah, definitely check that out as well. I think that was really, really cool. And a randomness in computers is such a rabbit hole. It is so fascinating. Like you expect to be able to write like this, right? mathf.rand random or something like that, blah blah blah. And you don't expect this to be reproducible or repeatable. But it is. Under certain conditions, you can absolutely predict what this is gonna be. So this is really, really fascinating. What to do to make actual real randomness happen. But yeah, this was the start of my week so far. Today was a regular day at my freelance work or whatever. We have a new trailer. I don't know if you want to see it, but it is on the Steam store page if you want to check it out. A friend of mine helped me with this. I think it was really well made. I think the idea is very cool. It was mainly done so we can have an updated trailer at GDC, and also because, you know, the interface changed and stuff like that, so we had to have a new trailer as well. And it's likely gonna be the same for the console release. We also have a lot of outreach currently ongoing. The same brand is currently reaching out to a lot of influencers and stuff, YouTubers and streamers. So we are seeing a small uptick on wishes and stuff, so people are playing again, which is really, really cool. That was one of the reasons why we put out the update before Slay the Spire 2 is coming out, because now they wanna play maybe another roguelike deck build before Slay the Spire 2 is taking up all of the time. But you know, there's always gonna be the future updates and stuff. The new trailer looks badass. Thank you very much. I will, if you don't mind, I will forward this, make a screenshot and send it to him. I think that's gonna make his day. There we go. I'm gonna forward this to him and send him a good message. But yeah, I think he definitely understood the assignment. That's what I think. That's what I think. All right, we have a. Can't wait for a 3D cinematic. Yeah, if this game makes $1 million, we're gonna have a 3D intro. Oh, sorry, I should say when this game makes $1 million, right? When you always gotta imagine and be in the now. Looks really great, love the sound and music, but I guess that was in the old one as well. True. But thanks for taking a look and letting me know. Okay, we have a bit of... what was it? Oh yeah, okay. I need the following things. I need a card with on Faith Loss, and I need a card with Blind. That's what we need. Let's add it to my inventory. Hasn't it made $1 million already? I think if you think about the universe like Bill and Ted, then yes, it already has made $1 million. Yes. You just gotta think like Bill and Ted. Oh, now that I realized this, that is actually interesting. But yeah, so how was your guys' start to the week? How was your Monday? Was it the usual Monday, or was it... I know Jackneck has already said that something went wrong or whatever. It wasn't made yet at the same time. Exactly. Like Faith and Despair is still in prototype phase. It is not finished and finished at the same time. Absolutely. My mother is currently in Australia and she has sent me some really cool photos. And yes, we have joked about this before. She's basically still in Austria, but she went through the portal to Australia. I'm gonna show you a photo because I think it looks really, really cool. Do I have it on the... No, it's okay. I can just show it like this. There you go. This is a photo from Australia. Wow. Wow, it's a different planet. Hello, Max. How's it going? Are you going to be at the meetup tomorrow? Chill, but really tired. Couldn't make it out of bed. Hope I'm feeling better tomorrow. Nice, yeah. Australia did it. Yeah, we keep joking that Austria and Australia are just connected with a portal. So, yeah. Looks like Zen a little bit. Absolutely, yeah. Now here's the question. Would you travel 12 hours to see this in real life? That's the question, right? I probably would. I'm just saying that you might think about it like that. Anyway, today's bug hunting day, and the newest version is out, and I hope I don't have to patch it again before GDC. That would be really, really nice if I can just let it sit for a while. I'm at the meetup tomorrow, so I assume you too. Yes, I will be there as well. And so will Teabag and Jackneck and the other Jack. the whole chat will be there, including Renderpunk. Personally, I would travel to Washington where Valve sourced Skybox textures for Half-Life 1. Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be nice. The Imposter Jack. The Imposter Jack is gonna hold a talk tomorrow, that's true. Can you talk more about your current game, Max? Do you have something to talk about? I mean, in general, not tomorrow. How is it going with your new prototype? Are you coming along nicely? I'm still working on updates. I think I'm just gonna work on Phase in Despair for the entire rest of the year and then see where it goes. We have one bigger update planned with some additional VFX, some voice acting, and the card mastery art. And I want to have at least one more play mode. That is should be like really short play sessions or stuff like that, where you just play through one chapter, maybe. I don't know. You just get a bunch of material at the beginning, and then just everything is everything is random in your inventory, but you still gotta build your cards really quickly and then just steamroll a bunch of bosses or whatever. So that I think would be really, really interesting. Just a quick play mode. But other than that, I'm not sure yet. I'm making progress, but I'm at the phase where there's infinite possibilities and it paralyzes me. Yeah. You just gotta pick one horror movie, and make a game out of that. Just limit yourself to one. No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm kidding or not. I just thought of this today because the other way around, it just doesn't work like that. You know, there was a screenshot of the new God of War image or whatever. Did you see this? New God of War series photo. And people were really not happy with that. It kind of looks, yeah, I don't know. I guess it kind of looks cool, but on the other hand, it also looks like a small theater group does a little. I mean, it sounds really bad, but oh, hang on a second. It sounds really bad when I say it like that, but if you remember 2018, what the game looked like, the game looked more realistic than that in a weird way. It's really, really strange. Like when you have really realistic graphics in your game, making a live action movie out of it is maybe not the best idea. I don't know, because you're stepping into very big shoes or whatever. Why does Kratos have so little muscles? That's true. He needs to get some steroids or whatever. Also, I'm not sure if the original Kratos has a bit of a belly. I mean, it is definitely a bit of a dead belly, if you know what I mean. It looks so bad. Can't even hold his belly in shape. Is this AI? That is what a lot of people asked. Actually, yeah. It is not AI, it is actually a photo of the new series that Amazon is currently making for Prime. So, and I saw a video, I think it was Yong Ya, and he said it's probably just a screen test, just to see what people feel about the outfit and stuff like that. Just to get a bit of a taste of what the audience will react to. But I don't know, it just looks a little weird. Also, doesn't it seem like the makeup is really bad in the scar over here? It seems like it's like you can almost see the seams of the sticker, of the scar sticker. I don't know. And the X looks a little like it's made out of plastic. I have no idea. I don't want to talk shit about stuff because clearly they are taking a lot of time to do this, but I don't know. I don't know if this is it. Which is why I'm trying to say is that maybe the other way is better. Just take one movie with a very small idea and turn that into a game. I have no idea. Maybe that's the way to go. The scar makeup is god awful. Hello Nick, how's it going? I just saw that you also asked about the little muscles. That rock is so clearly made from styrofoam. Yeah, the rock in the background is also really, really bad. That's true. It is so uncannily sharp. Yeah. The thing about this is that it doesn't look dirty enough. Like nothing in this looks dirty enough. Like this is too clean in some weird way. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the forest that they're in it or is this everything is just a set? I don't know. Like it needs a little bit of I don't know. Something is wrong, and that is why people are saying it's AI generated too. I get the same feeling as when Sonic's first trailer dropped. Yeah, I agree. That is also probably I mean, it was a trailer already, so that is not really a screen test, but at least they changed some stuff and pivoted. So I feel like this first look at the God of War series was also just a screen test, which is what Yongya said. And I kind of agree. I think they were just testing the waters, which is a good thing. It's kind of like having a prototype of a game and just throwing together a quick screenshot or a GIF or whatever and just see what people feel like, even if the game doesn't exist yet, and then you can see what people say about it. Is that Haspik? I have no idea what that is. At least there's no teeth. True. Doing well, although it seems a bit sick lately. Weird symptoms though. No body temperature spike, no throat hurting or anything else seasonal. Feels weird. Alright, well, I hope you can get better soon, Nixinari. And we will just keep testing with Inflict Blind. 60 should be fine. And also need a trigger. Not again. Then we have On Faith. What is it? On Faith Loss. This entire list is too big. On Full Despair? No. Although that would be cool. As a separate trigger for people to slot them into their cards. We have a lot more here. On Faith, Despair. Absolutely. That reminds me that I probably forgot to vaccinate from COVID this year. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is the... Okay, let me see in what order I added this. But since new people are here, here's a little update from the Jiggle Cat. Apparently this cat actually lives in a bus or whatever. Isn't it cute? And he has his own litter box over here. 10 years as a bus driver, that's crazy. Wait a minute. The guy holding the camera is has been a bus driver for 10 years, right? I don't think the cat has been here for 10 years. Who knows? Was sent to me by Renderpunk. Thanks for the Jiggly Cat update. I try my best not to die. Yeah, we would be very glad if you did not die. That's true. I'm gonna check if the order is correct. On Faith Loss. Oh, it's up there, huh? Up there with the big guys. On Seagull, on Faith Loss. There it is. Add it to my inventory, please. Thank you very much. I'm gonna add it here. And I'm gonna play around. Save. So we have everything here. I do need to play this one, and I can play this one. Wait for next turn, so we have blind. So here's the thing. I'm gonna blind this guy. I'm gonna kill my own enemy, my own card. Let me undo that really quickly, because I forgot to heal my friend here. It's 12 damage. Okay, that's fine. Then we have 0 attack. So in this case, this is the perfect test case. We have 0 attack, we lose 0 faith, so faith loss should not get triggered. And this, okay, wait a minute. I can't die again. Stop dying. We might actually have to cheat a little bit. Hang on 1 second. On Saturday stream, I acquired every single curve when Wizards of the Void. The journey has come to an end. Oh my god. I realized that you are the same with the Carrefour in Voices of the Void as I am with the Kodama in Neo. It's the same thing. I think I told you about this before, but Neo 2 Kodama. Kodama? I have no idea how to write them. Kodama, yeah. They are so cute. And I only played Neo because of these guys. Because I was gonna collect them all. I needed to collect them all. There was no other way around. Can I find more screenshots of these? That would be really, really nice. Apparently, oh, there it is. There's one. You see it? It's glowing green. It's so cute. There's another one. There's another one. Yeah, this was the Kodama collection game for me. Remember talking about those little things? Yeah. Which was apparently a bug that will be fixed next patch. Oh no. Hopefully it will be fixed, you know, you never know. But how often do the updates even come out for Voices of the Void? We have faith loss on faith loss. I need to heal this guy a little bit more. Currently has 12 health, and I need you to be full health, please, so you can survive the test. We need you at full health in the test chamber, Mr. Freeman. Dr. Freeman. We have loaded it, so we are ready for the test. So we get 0 damage, and it currently does trigger faith loss, which should not happen afterwards. Yes, currently it does. So let's fix the code, and then it should not do it. On faith loss, where are you used? Original player, damage. Total faith lost. Okay, so if damage is greater than 0, damage is greater than 0, and cards with triggers exist. There it is. They fixed it already. I've actually reported it to one of the devs after the stream, and next day the lead dev posted a screenshot demonstrating the issue being fixed. Nice. Time, Dr. Freeman. What? The issue probably never got known because of no one is as much of a Carrefour enthusiast as myself. Oh, really? Oh my god. So, it's a G-Man cooking show. Don't tell me that it really exists. That would be hilarious. Time, Dr. Freeman. Oh my god. It probably exists, right? Yes, kid. You have food. You have been petted on the behind. What else do you need? If you want my attention, you can come inside. I guess that's enough. Oh, you made it up. Okay, maybe you should make a meme out of that. I think you're onto something here. Because there are actually Half-Life cooking memes where the scientist cooks a lot of these weird head crabs and stuff like that and then eats it. So you are maybe onto something. The issue was one of the Carrefour was trying to attack regular, which means until now no one tried to put these two next to each other. Okay. You might be able to get your QA job if you keep it up. Alright, faith loss is not being triggered anymore if it is at 0. So what if it does 9 damage? Then it should get triggered. Let's see if that is true. It is true. Alright. So this is perfectly fixed now. That is fixed now. We did it. So this is in theory version 1.0.9, unless I have to do one more hotfix before I'm gone. I hope not, but we will see after the stream. Half-Life 1 door announcer would be so cool to have as a DTS voice. Yeah, but I guess it would need EI for that or whatever. Does something like that exist? Probably does, right? I think this was in Trello. Trello, there we go. Yes, this is done. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was for Maru. So, fixed. Oh my god, what did I do? Fix zero faith damage, triggering faith loss. Thanks for Maru. This is done. Now I have, yeah, there's an enemy too strong, so we might be able to ban something. Battle against my thoughts. So, this card. No, this is not here. But he's talking about an enemy that was generated and it had. And it's my fault, etc., etc. There wasn't a lot I could do unless I shot it down immediately. I was how to whatever. Wait a minute. A regular enemy with enemy bloodade, Exodus and shield. Yeah. So I believe if we just exclude shield and Exodus, then we should be fine. Then we should be fine. Works for enemy. There is a lot of restrictions already in has material conflict, so we need to be careful not to set too many of them. But I don't see any for Exodus or Exhume. I don't know why that is too strong though. Enemy blooded. It single-handedly cost me the game. On one, it's my fault for not. It is your fault for not realizing the danger sooner. When it triggered, it usually triggered twice, which meant one close to death on my side and 2 spawns on the enemy side. Why did it trigger twice though? Because you have 2 enemies on your side. Maybe that's why. Yeah, okay. So if you have 3 cards on your side, for example, and throughout the round, then in one turn you get 3 enemies drawn from the graveyard. I see, yeah, and then you are, I guess, overwhelmed. And then your shield, yeah. Which is sticking to the ceiling. I mean, there's a maximum of 5 enemies, so there is a limitation. But we can try. We can try doing that. I don't really mind. So we have Bestow Shield. That is already here. Shield and healing material. Does anything else collide with shield? Probably not. Probably not. Bestow shield. There we go. It's only twice. Because here's the thing. If this was, if enemy bloodied had the same like Exodus or Exhume with heal or whatever, then it would also be quite interesting, I would say. But let's just edit. I don't care. All right, we have don't combine all allies. We don't want to combine shield and Exodus Exhume. So I think we're gonna do twice. Exodus, and it has action modifier. Enemy blood Exodus doesn't sound that bad, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's even he says it's kind of his fault for not realizing the danger sooner. So I'm not sure. The screenshot doesn't really help. But here's how many times you can get bloodied. Every time you have a card and then you heal it again, then you can get bloodied again. So I guess I guess a lot of times. But I think what he was frustrated about is that the guy was hard to kill because of shield. Which again, if you notice it sooner, it might just not be that big of a deal. So I'm not sure. Because if this happens with, if you already have a problem with enemy bloodied, then every trigger is gonna be too much. Even like enemy attack or whatever, that's even worse. But again, if Exodus or Exhume puts a lot of stuff on the table, and then you cannot get rid of it easily because of shield or heal or whatever, maybe that is a thing that we need to fix. I don't know. It does sound a bit like... So there is a reason why I did not include anything with shield and heal, right? Because that is... Healing and shield at the same time is just too much. So if you look at it from this direction, then healing is the same as Exodus because it puts another health bar into the game. So I guess it kind of makes sense that this is in the same vein. Right? I don't know. Let's just try it out. So we have offense, and then we have shield. No. Has action offense, has action defense. But I will say this entire thing is gonna be no problem anymore when I finally have added, I mean, a million enemies, which is never gonna happen. So, but I want to add more enemies like that, like handcrafted enemies, so it should get better over time. Okay, let's do it the other way around as well. If new material equals defense, and the other thing is has action offense, that is over here. Exodus. I'm gonna do the same for Exhume. Has action defense type. That's fine. Action defense. Exhume. Okay. I have no idea, and now it is done. Enemy to strong question mark? Yes. Band combination of Exodus or Exhume, Exodus plus shield on enemies. We will see. So here's another thing. On Triangle Update, let's see if this is the latest version before we do anything. It might be an old version. Version. No, that's... Oh yeah, it is an old version. That's 108. Current one is 108A. So I believe I fixed this. 1.5. No, it was not 1.5. It was 1.0. 108. 105. I mean, there are people who still play 104. which is cool. But the current version is 108A, so I think this is fixed. Because let's just take a look quickly. Can never be 100% sure, but I think it is. Player movement. Let's see, yes. Triangle update. Did I change something in here? On triangle update. The stack trace is very helpful. But cutscene master, run creator could be... It could be that this is not working sometimes. I have my controller not here, which is fine. Let's just test it out right at the beginning. Run creator, cutscene master. I think both of these should be... So I can start with C. C is triangle, okay. Hello IPO. If win else lose. Ah, that's the solution. Yeah, you're right. If win zone. Else lose. But what are we gonna do here? Win. If win, is that the answer? Probably. So C, if I press this here, nothing happens. Okay. I will try it in a bunch of different scenes just to see if it works, or right at the beginning actually. Maybe this is still a problem. I have no idea if I did something in this function or not. Oh! Yeah. There it is. That's crazy. If you press it right at the beginning, you can actually get... Ah, the game state. I see. Yeah. Wow. We did in fact get a bug. Somebody is frantically pressing buttons at the start. The error appeared. I just swapped back to VS Code from Cursor and couldn't be happier. Nice. Why are you happier now? Give us the details. What happened in Cursor? That does not happen in VS Code. I would like to know. Because I'm happy in Visual Studio. I'm really happy. I don't know why I should leave. And so you coming back to Visual Studio kinda makes me feel good about myself. Explain it to us as if we're ChatGPT. I don't want to be ChatGPT. You know why? If I was ChatGPT, then I would be responsible for an increase in RAM prices. I don't want to have that on my... I don't want to have that on my resume. Philip Lehner, responsible for the increase in RAM prices. No thanks. Absolutely no thanks. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna keep pressing triangle or C on the keyboard and see if the error appears again. We're also gonna go to the collection. I think maybe that's why it triggered. No, that's totally fine. Everything is totally fine. Cool. Error is gone. Hi ChatGPT. Cursor tabs got behind a paywall, premium only lately. Whereas Visual Studio Code Copilot implement equal as good tabs but for free. Yeah. that will do it. I was implying that it's dumber than a child, but you got a point there. The interesting thing is, it might actually be dumber than a child, but it has a vast amount of knowledge. It is kind of in a weird position. It has all the knowledge in the world, but it is dumb as hell. Yeah. Microsoft logged a lot of the extensions for Visual Studio Code not be used in Cursor. C#, Devkin, Unity extension. Wow, what? Oh, wow. The competition is getting fierce, huh? So much about OpenAI. I know OpenAI is not Microsoft, but whatever. Okay, this bug is fixed. I'm just gonna put it here into the title so I know what it is. And I'm gonna put it here. Fixed bug when pressing C triangle right at the start of the game. That's very cool. I've seen this for a little while and was not able to reproduce it. Is this the same? No, it's not the same. Place card on first free lane, kept auto and lane to place creature. Oh no. We are gonna download this and hope it's not... Maybe it's a different version. Maybe it's a different version? Version? No, it's the current version. Let's take a look. Speaking of bugs, yesterday I played an old remaster of a MOBA, Heroes of New Earth. I clicked the auto slider knob and it increased to 7,500% from 0 to 100. It was loud. Wow. Yeah, you know what they say, when you remaster something, you gotta make it louder. So maybe that's what happens. You're like, 100 is not enough. It needs to go to 7,500. That's the loudness war. I think, you know what? Maybe they have won. Maybe they won the loudness war. Yeah. You know what? Maybe this remaster actually won. I don't know. Maybe it's in the Wikipedia entry here somewhere. Where it says, "Oh yeah, the remaster of the MOBA has finally won." 2000 and 2006. They can go even further beyond. Yeah, not over 9,000. It's not over 9,000 yet. I never expected an action from clicking the actual slider knob. No clue how I found it. Well, I guess you found it because it was on the screen, right? If they present you with a knob, then maybe they should expect people to press it. I don't know, to click it. It's what Max once told me. If you show players the door, the players will try to go through it. That's what Max taught me. This is already in the list here. That's good. Let's take a look at this one again. Oh yeah, we download this. So all we gotta do is add it to my test save state. And then make sure we can load it. So let's just investigate the board and see what happened, because index was out of range, must be non-negative. I don't know what that is. I can guarantee that in some games, if player will see a door, they will try to lick it if given an option. It's like they see a door and then they say to themselves, you gotta lick it before you kick it. Why? I have no idea. Good idea for a game, Nick. Yeah. You have you're a lizard and you have a really long tongue and you gotta go around and lick doors for no other reason other than you just like doing that, I guess. Maybe you are just an alien and you're being used to investigate a murder. You just gotta lick for fingerprints. I don't know. Maybe that's your job. I have no idea what we're doing here with that game idea. It would just be like a yo-yo meme. Ah, what is the JoJo meme? Oh my god. This is an endless run, obviously. So what happened here? Get optimal lane to place creature on the enemies. No, not full despair. I'm trying to think what could happen to cause this. Maybe if we just press play. Okay. Okay. So I guess he went further along. We need to download the other one as well. Yeah. The other one is last turn. Maybe then we will find it. It is so handy to have all of these save games attached with the arrows. That's really, really nice. But will it help us this time? I have no idea. Try to Google Taste of a Liar, Jojo. Nope. Not right now. Maybe later. Alright, so maybe it's here. Finish the sacrifice event. Oh. Okay. Ah, there it is. I see it in my log. Oh my god. Get enemy HP. Get current act. What is the what? Okay, let's try it again. There is it's a big one. That's crazy. Haha. So if I do this, it works. God damn it. We just saw that it didn't work. Huh? Oh, because of the... yeah. We need to take this option. This option, and then we have full despair. And it wants to place a minion. Right, so this doesn't work. Okay. I get it now. Total enemies. Yeah, we do not have enemies. I'm just gonna say it. I hate hexagons. That's fair. Do you have a... What do you want a map to look like? IPO. The funny thing about these hexagons is it wasn't even my initial idea. So yeah, But I like them, to be honest. I like them, so. I feel like hexagons are too superior. Superior to you? Do you feel inferior to hexagons? What did hexagons do to you, IPO? Did they abduct you and probe you? Is that what the hexagons did to you? Are the hexagons in the room with you right now? If you wanna distract her in all directions. I see. It's the perfect shape is what you mean. I played Super Hexagon and I got all achievements, so my relationship with them is complicated. Your relationship with hexagons is done, I would say. Trust me, not a single hexagon in this room. Okay. Now I gotta check if I have a hexagon in my room somewhere. If you want a new favorite shape, mathematicians found a new recently. Oh. A shape that tiles a 2D surface that is. What is it called? That sounds interesting. Think twice if hexagons are threatening your life. It's like, you know what my greatest fear is? Hexagons. They are threatening my life because they are perfect. I cannot deal with that. I just cannot deal with it. Let me out. It's called the head. I'm currently trying to think if you made a joke or not. Okay, it seems like it's not a joke. Let me see it. It's a, oh my god, it's a 13-sided polygon that solves a 60-year-old mathematical problem regarding, I don't know what that is. Is there an image of it? Oh, it's an Einstein problem? Why are we still dealing with Einstein's problems? just let his problems lie, rest in peace. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding. It sounds like a joke, but it's not. Yeah, it sounds like the perfect pun. You know, a perfect mathematician pun. 2023 new shape just dropped. Nice. That's pretty sick. Yeah, absolutely. Let me just refill my water and then we will talk about the best shapes in the world again. If you have hexagons, just go for heads. Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe that's the answer. Let me just leave this open. Hexagons are bestagons? Uh-huh. Wait, Renderpunk, what is your relationship with hexagons? Everybody has relationships with hexagons, it seems. I almost feel left out, to be honest. I have not started a relationship with hexagons yet. Is that why the population is going down? Is because everybody has a relationship with hexagons nowadays? Because they're the perfect shape? Is that what Ed Sheeran meant when he said, "I like the shape of you"? I feel like it's rare we see hexagons in reality, no? Isn't aren't bees really into hexagons? I like the hexagon of you, absolutely. I used to hate every shape except for quads because of 3D modeling. Triangles and n-gons are the bane of my existence. Ah, n-gons. Yeah. N-gons and unobtainium. They live in the same space. Absolutely. I feel like everybody hates n-gons. Yeah. But this is a third instanted polygon, right? Let me just take a look at this again. The tiling discovered by David Smith. One of the infant family of... Dude, does everybody need to be in this name? It's like, yeah, we were all in the room and this was discovered. I'm so sorry, but even Goodman here. Even Goodman, he was just taking out the trash, but he was in the room. Expect is obtained by modifying the edges of this polygon as the middle in the right example. I need to read this. The Sokora Taylor tile. Oh my god. But you know what this once again shows me? Is that math is absolutely beautiful. It is. It is really, really beautiful. That is actually really cool. I really like the shape of that. Schwoops and Tarok is here. Absolutely. Hello Tarok, how's it going? You also get to meet the update, to see the update of the Chiggly cat, the Chiggly Bone cat. There's part 2 and we also have part 3. It has its own litter box in the bus. If he falls down, is he falling down into his own litter? He's holding the holder. He ain't falling. Absolutely. Yeah, that is so cool. Make a gainer. That is what I'm thinking. This is it looks like it's calling out to me. It's like, make a game out of me. Make a game out of me. And I'm like, yeah, I could. But you know why I like this? If you have hexagon shapes, then you know, you have Siedler, right? Siedler for Catan. I pressed enter too soon. You have Siedler of Catan and you have these hexagons, right? This is where I see hexagons in the wild. If you have this, it just looks more natural, but still it is very standard, if you will. That is really, really cool. Like something in this pattern really I find really satisfying. This looks almost boring compared to that, right? Like I can imagine a Siedler of Catan working with this shape. Can you see that as well? Working, I mean. Don't think too hard about what is a neighbor tile. Oh, that's true. So what is a neighbor tile? How do you calculate that? Yeah, it's not as easy as a simple coordinate system, I guess. I mean, I can kind of see a line here, but not really, right? I think you have to do more calculations, edge-to-edge calculations and stuff like that. It's a bit more complicated than that. But I think this would, I think in general this looks much more interesting for a world map or whatever, something like that. Further down, live something looked really, really cool, alright. Live something. Live something? Wait a minute. Are you talking about this page or a different page? Oh, up on the left. Okay. Wait, what? This was a completely different link. Tarok! Wait a fucking minute. We were talking about the best shape in the world. Totally hijacked. It tiles irregularly so it never repeats. That is really cool. Live something. Second image on the wiki page on the left. Oh. Second image on the... you mean this one? Right? Doesn't say... Hello, Partolons. Yes, indeed. I run kitred.marsheep.com. How? What can I help you with? Oh my god. Is this a fellow Kitred enjoyer? Oh, everybody shut up. We have a fellow Kitred enjoyer. Oh my god. Hello. It says Sokolatele Tile, not live. Yeah. That's why I was confused. I was like, where is that? Where is live in that thing? Oh my god. I'm a 27-year-old developer in Korea who loves classic games. I run Korean hosting for NetTech, but chance to discover and read Kitred and got really hooked, so I've been translating Kitred into Korean and a Korean Reddit site. Like, what the hell? That is really cool. Can I click that link? I'm scared to click that link. I'm so sorry, but I cannot click this. It feels a little dangerous, but you know, if you are serious, that is really cool. It's not scam. Okay. You translate the entire Kitred comic into Korean. Okay, can somebody click on the link and make sure it's not scammed? Can somebody do it for me? It's like you know, in in Egypt they have the people that test the food and if it's poisonous. It's absolutely redirected. Okay. You got a Trojan? Okay. Then if it's a Korean Trojan, that's fine. No, but I give you a little bit of a backstory to this because not everybody knows Kitred, right? But here I will show you Kitred. Oh my god, that is so cool. Let me just check this out. Wow. That is amazing, dude. Oh my god. You know what's so funny about this? This is a complete coincidence. But I've recently started reading the Kitred comic again from start to finish. Because I read it every once in a while. But this is really cool, man. How long did this take you to make? This must have taken you ages to make. Including the animations? Oh my god. That is amazing, dude. How did you do that? Okay, I need to give everybody a little bit of context, right? So it was the year, what was it? 2003? I think it was 2003, right? Something like that. It was a long time ago. All is well, Marsheep is fixing bugs. And somehow it descended into Superior Shapes discussion. Yeah, but now it's a Kitred discussion. I'm so sorry. Kitred, it was 2003, 2002, something like that, right? It was the age of internet or of webcomics. It was an incredible time. Random work had so hard I made automatic web recorder. Alright, so but that is really cool, man. That is very nice work. I really appreciate that. So there is a guy called Dan Miller. Alright? And this is a mysterious person. Nobody knows who this is. So this is a really interesting story that I'm gonna tell you, okay? This guy made a webcomic, and the website used to be called kitred.com, which does no longer exist. It's completely gone. Somebody bought the domain before I could. And now it's completely gone. But you have to imagine, like, travel back with me into the early 2000s, and this is one of the best webcomics of all time. And you know why? Because this guy, he made a webcomic that lives entirely in HTML. Like, all of this text is HTML. All of the images that he used are separate, very small sprites. I think you can actually see that in this one. I'm not really sure. This might be baked in, that's fine. But yeah, you can see like the background is completely static and he only works with very small images like this one. this is what made this comic so special. It was actually 2004. I'm sorry. Something like that. I mean, it ran for several years, right? So this was really, really cool, right? The fact that it was made in HTML made this possible. Exactly. Because download speeds were insane back then. And you had to make sure that your comic was really, really low on size, like in the low kilobytes, right? And he chose pixel art because you can just scale it up, and it still retains a small size. It was so cool. And the funny fact is the following: this got insane. Like the story is really, really, really cool. It gets so insane that, I don't know, he made such amazing animations throughout the story. I don't know if I can find one. This is the perfect example. But there are some really, really cool animations in this one. Let me find one. Not even PHP, since that wasn't even a thing yet. No, it was... of course, yeah, I'm not forgetting the translate. I'm getting there. I don't think this has ever been translated. So this is why this is such a big deal. This is why Partalons over here is definitely onto something, because this comic has a bit of a cult following, and I was actually in the credits because I helped him with the final comic. You can actually see this in the credits somewhere. It doesn't really matter right now, but so Dan and we were in contact, and I told him, you know what? When this comic is done, I'm gonna make a version of this viewer with keyboard support and whatever, and make sure that it works on modern browsers and stuff like that. So I have it on my own domain and stuff like that. I did not have it on my own domain yet, but the problem is, so here's the mystery. Here's the mysterious thing. Nobody knows where Dan Miller is right now. It's so crazy. I've reached out to him via email. I've sent him a postcard and a letter to reach out to his address that was registered in his old domain, and still haven't heard back. Nobody has heard back from Dan in 20 years, over 20 years. He just pasted, he just made a comic, one of the best web comics in the world, and just disappeared. And nobody knows if he's still alive. And this is what this is why nowadays you can see a lot of comic mirrors, right? I'm not even the only mirror right now. You can see, I don't know who else has an update. Yeah, you have Guillaume Henry here. You have another one here by Brad. I think there's a third one actually. And so people are just trying to keep this alive because we all think that this comic just deserves to live on forever. So this is so cool that I created kind of book. I've been working on enabling I18N, but it would be nice if other languages were supported in the future. Yeah, let's hope he's still alive. That absolutely, yeah. What is that? I've been working on enabling I18N, but it would be nice if other languages supported this. Ah, that's really, really cool. That is crazy, man. But yeah, we need to spread the love of Kid Red. So this is why this is very special to me. When somebody comes into my stream and talks about Kid Red, that is crazy. I did not expect this to happen. But that is really, really cool. So is this page gonna be up for like the foreseeable future? Because if you want, I can add a link here to it. So we have a Korean version of it linked as well. The messages, yeah, it was like, this cannot be, that's crazy. And added to that is because I'm currently also reading through the entire comic again. So this is really, really cool. But yeah, let me know if, is this the link where this comic is gonna live for the next few years or whatever? Are you planning to keep this up? Because then I can link it on my page at least. That would be really nice. But yeah, man, that's really, really cool. But I would like having this mirror up is so fascinating because I get contacted from time to time asking me if Dan is alright, and I'm like, I wish I knew, to be honest. I wish I knew. I have no idea. You have to read this comic. It is so good. All I can hear was the hate on hexagons. Yeah, no, you have to read this. It is so good. The thing that makes this comic so good is, first of all, you can see how Dan gets better over time doing animations and stuff, right? Like at the end, the animations are so sick. It's crazy what he's doing at the end here. Oh, here. That was a... We're in a in a filler week. Don't mind me. Don't see this. But I mean, you can kind of see right here. I don't know if there's a good example here. You kind of have to look through it, I guess. But some of the animations are crazy good, like really good. Yeah, you can kind of see what's happening here. Yeah, I also read the interview with Dan Miller on your site. I was born in 1997, so I don't really know what the things were like back then. But I heard that this webcomic was hosted on a personal hosting site at AT&T, yeah. I'm also a bit curious about the stuff, how you ended up maintaining the backup. This is just my personal curiosity, but do you happen to know anything about the author's recent whereabouts and how he's been doing lately? Prepared questions. Nice. So first of all, it was hosted on a personal hosting site for that Dan hosted. So he was hosting it at kidred.com. That was his website for a long time. And the funny thing about that is that I know a person got a hold of this domain at some point, and I tried to get it. I tried to buy it off. I tried to buy it off of them, but at some point we just stopped talking, and you know, the current state of the domain is just, I don't know, it costs $1,000 or whatever, so it's probably not worth it. The other question is, and the story of how you ended up maintaining the backup, it's because I promised Dan, so we worked together on the last comic that he did, because we actually had a Half-Baked Amen crossover. I just remembered. There was a crossover with my comic. It's probably not on the internet anymore, I don't know. But I had the dragon jump into the world of Kid Red, and they were just talking and stuff like that. But through this collab, we actually got talking, and he needed my help because there was something in the last comic that he required an image map for, which was the solution for a bunch of problems. And then I said, yeah, I can make an improved comic viewer after the comic is done or whatever, which is now on my website. We were never able to put it on his website because this was like after he finished the comic, he really kind of disappeared. Yeah, it was really strange. An image map, yeah. In the last comic, he needed an image map. I'm not sure if I can show this or if I can get to this. Probably not. But the other question, out of curiosity, do you happen to know anything about the author's recent whereabouts? I have no idea. No idea. It is very sad because I would like to talk to him about, I don't know, making a game maybe out of these sprites, or just anything really to get this back up on track. Something like that, right? Because I feel like so many people still have this in their minds, and like these sprites would be perfect for a game. Obviously. It would be so nice. But yeah, nobody knows. I think it was 2 or 3 months ago where somebody reached out to me via email as well. And yeah, we just cannot, we don't know where he is. And it's really sad because I feel like we need to let him know that people are still reading this comic even after all this time. And now it's been translated into Korean. Like, Dan would be so proud of this, actually. Dan would be so proud of this. That is really, really cool, man. People born in 97 picks this up and translates it. The sky is the limit. Absolutely, yeah. No, that is really, really good. Yeah, I know one Korean word, and it's perfect. It fits perfectly. Debug. Love the story. Yeah, that is a. So yeah, I'm one of the last maintainers of Kid Red because I love this comic so much. Why I love this comic so much? It's because there's one guy who was fed up with corporate world, and in his spare time, I remember his story so well. He was working in an office and he wore suits all day with with ties, and at one day he was like, why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties? And he stopped working for this. And I think he was just working in ice cream shop or whatever. Just, stupid, quote unquote, stupid stuff. Because he was so fed up, and in his spare time he was just working on his comic. And it is just so inspiring. Like, if you see the quality of his animations goes up so much, it's just really, really cool. It's just pure pure will, and it just shows you what you can do. Debug. Yeah, no, that's really, really cool, man. Thank you very much for showing this to me, and thank you for showing me the link. I'm definitely I'm going to link this here, if this is alright for you. I'm going to link this here with the name of, I think you said Partholons, but I think your other name was, you mentioned it earlier. And everybody who has not read it yet, just start with the first 10 comics or whatever. Just start with the first few frames, and I promise you will get hooked. It is like, the characters are so endearing, they are so cute, and there's a joke every other panel. It's so cool. Askiphilia, there it is. So I don't know which name you prefer to be credited with, but I'm gonna put it here. That's really, really cool, man. All right. You want refractor? Oh, okay. Is my GitHub link? All right. Got it. Got it. I will do that. Cool. Can we have a Partholons, Nixon, Ale, Max Bytes, IPO? Technically, we were all in the room. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, technically, we were all in the room together. So you should be credited. Would it be okay to edit this broadcast video and post it on the Korean community later? If there's an interesting response, I will compile it and send it to you via email. Absolutely. Please do so. Anything that helps get Kid Red out there is okay in my book. Please do it. Kid Red needs to live on forever. It is so cool. Alright. We are back to this. I'm gonna watch this later, maybe. What is it about? Renate Spielewissenschaft Schockte? Okay. I'm gonna, oh my god, this is half quick. I'm gonna fix the title here. There we go. That's the correct title. Yeah, thank you too. Again, thank you very much for showing this to me, and thanks for doing the translation. That's really, really nice. Yeah, Dan Miller should see this. I hope that one day. Last time this happened to me, I said the same thing. I hope that one day I wake up and I have an email from Dan Miller. That is my absolute dream. And he's like, "Hi, I'm alive. The webcam is still up, very nice." And I don't know. That would be really, really cool. I would be very sad if he's no longer with us. So yeah, I hope he is. But isn't that crazy that in the internet age, you can still disappear like that? Isn't that absolutely insane? I mean, maybe Dan Miller wasn't even his real name. We never know. I assume, like, I'm 80% or 50% sure that that's maybe not even his real name. I don't know. You can never know for sure. Oui. Imagine somebody kept the first prototype of a game alive for hundreds of years. Rough. That's I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's the same situation, to be honest. Dan Miller sounds a bit fake, right? So I'm not exactly sure either. But the only thing that I know is that there is a in one of the scenes in the comic, he breaks the fourth wall and he has a photo of himself there, washing the dishes in the kitchen, like in the restaurant kitchen or the ice cream shop. It was some kind of joke about the work being so hard and whatever, and yeah, and then he just posted a picture of himself, which there's another little Easter egg there. The image used to be a different one, and he changed it like over the course of the comic because he was not happy with himself anymore. I wonder if the rest of Sunrise DVDs still remains. I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, a Dan Miller game or anything like that, I think that would be really, really cool. I know it would probably just be another side scroller. But if you have the same story as the comic, I think this could be a really, really cool game. This could be a really cool game. So the basic story is that at some point, so the sprite is alive, right? And at some point he gets rescued out of his own game. So this is the beginning of the comic. There's no spoilers or whatever. And you basically then just get into this... you meet this company whose job it is to rescue sprites from all of these dead games. That is basically what this comic is about. So if this was a game, you would have to be able to jump into a lot of different games with a lot of different genres. So I believe this could be really, really interesting. Almost a bit like the games that Dan Miller makes. Wait a minute. No, Daniel Mullins. I got confused. Daniel Mullins. Oh my god, is this the same person? It's the Hex. Yeah, it is the Hex. Now that you say it. Another side scroller by Dan Miller. Yeah, no, I think this would be really, really cool. And then you have you can do that, and then you have the meta story that builds up in the background. I mean, yeah, it could be really nice. But I will not do it if I don't have the permission of Dan Miller, because that would be weird. I mean, it could work as a fan project, probably. I could get together with all of the other Kid Red fans or whatever, make something. But it sounds like a really huge project, and I feel like it would deserve a lot of some money investment to really make this stand out. But yeah, that is the story of Kid Red. It is. I remember sitting in. I had an IT job and an IT administrator job back then, and every day I was looking forward to the next comic. It was just part of my routine. Oh, it's so exciting. And in addition to that, and then I may shut up about it, In addition to that, it is really, really rare to have a webcomic with a story that actually has an ending, right? A lot of the webcomics out there, especially back then, they just ran for, I don't know, 1,000 strips or whatever. Or they're still running. Like some of these are still running today. For example, PvP comic. PvP comic is still live today. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Is PvP Online dead? Oh my god, the last one was 2022. Okay. So it was until. Oh my god. This is another. Oh my god. Too many of my long-term webcomics are fading away and makes me sad. Oh my god, he stopped 4 years ago. Wait a minute. Toonhound Studios. Oh my god, this is an official response. Let me read that really quickly. The comic is on indefinite hiatus after running only for free for 25 years. That's crazy. I had to stop working to take care of my dad full time. Oh, that is actually a response from Scott himself. That's cool. Things couldn't go back, etc. He is 53 years old now. It was time to start a new chapter. Yeah. I got a literary agent and we sold the book series to Great Publisher. It's a prequel to my webcomic. Yeah, okay. It ran for 2.5 decades. That's crazy. I'm proud of it, but even more proud of the work I'm producing now. Okay. Yeah, at some point you just gotta move on, I guess. But, as I was saying, it doesn't have an ending, right? But Kid Red does. Kid Red has a story arc. You can read it from start to finish. And it is so satisfying. The ending is so good. And you rarely get this. You rarely get the full package. Alright. Enough gushing about Kid Red. Let's get back to business. I still don't know where this error is coming from. Is it coming from enemy or from map? Let me just debug into this. We have generator. We have card game manager. Maybe it's... I don't know what it is. Current act maybe? Enemy base HP? I have no idea. Then we have get config. That could also be the reason for this error. I don't know yet. And we also have map. So one of these should be null. If that's correct, I don't know. Dialog. Here we go. My god. So, whenever we are skipping sacrifice, this bug occurs. And we're currently debugging into it and see which of these variables is not referenced or set to a reference or object. All this reminds me how Exterminatus now never got the proper ending on itself, although the story was somehow conclusive. Yeah. Gotta go get sushi and then eat said sushi. Thank you, Max, for hanging out. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bon appetit. Yeah, there's a lot of stories out there that, you know, don't get closure and end on a cliffhanger or whatever. See you tomorrow. So we have map. Oh, here it is. What is null? The generator is null. Ah. I guess what we need is... So first of all, summon minion. You cannot summon a minion if you're not in a fight. Is in fight. Return. Don't worry about it, dude. It's fine. There we go with the daily update. Oh, what did I do? Oh, Yield break. Yield break. Man. That was a flashback. A blast from the past. But yeah, even like TV series and stuff like that, right? They also sometimes did not get closure. And you might argue that Lost also didn't get the right closure. Some people might say that Lost ended, but yeah, not the best kind of ending. All right, I think this is working now. But but what? If you talk, yeah, let's talk Lost. Let's fucking go. I should rewatch Lost at some point, just for the heck of it. If you compare the first and last scene of Lost, oh, right, you're right. Yes, what? Yes, yes, is very good. I absolutely agree. No, it's like that's completely true. Yes. No, I really like how Lost ended, to be honest. The reason I said this is because some people were not happy with the ending at all. To me, it was the best ending that you could give something like Lost, because Lost has, I don't know, they they just wrote as they went, right? They just they maybe had some overarching meta story ideas or whatever, but if you listen to the interviews, for most of the time they themselves didn't have any idea where they were going. So to bring everything together as well as they could and did, I think is it's just, I don't know, you probably couldn't have done a much better job, to be perfectly honest. And just seeing the cast and whatever one more time in the ending, it was just really cool, I think. Because at this point it wasn't really watching Lost is always about the journey. It's never really about the ending, and Lost is definitely a journey. It is a very cool journey. Just like life, right? If you want to watch and see the magic, there's one good video on YouTube. I mean, you can send it to me, but I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, Lost is another one of these things that will live forever in my head. Just next to Kid Red. In chat, go watch Lost now. Yes. So we fixed the bug. Fixed bug when skipping sacrifice while having a curse with full despair minion. Unearthed Sunrise letter is still there, not gone. Nice. Wow. Skip sacrifice with full despair minion. Whew. Alright, what is the next one? I guess this is the same one. Yeah. That's the same one. It almost warrants another hotfix. Because I think the game soft locks without that, right? Does it? Let me undo that, fix and see if the game soft locks. Because if it does, we might have to push out one more update before I'm gone. It sounds very heavy, but card manager. Okay, I'm gonna comment this out for quickly and see if the game crashes or soft locks. It sounds really grim, I know, right? Just one more update before I'm gone. Speaking of, because we were just talking about PvP Online, you know, the Reddit thread that we just saw, the creator is called Scott Kurtz, and he said that he wants to die while drawing comics. He loves drawing comics so much that the last thing that he wants to do before dying is he wants to draw comics. And I still think about it every now and then. That's how he wants to go, sitting on the table drawing. Yeah, it actually soft locks. Okay, that is pretty bad. We might have to add another hotfix. Yeah. We might have to. This is actually a soft lock. Just putting it out there. Fixed soft lock. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. Alright. I feel like this is the same, but let's just take a look. Some minion. Let's just take a look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the same? This was sent February 27, 11/19. February 7, 11/18. Yeah, this is the same error. He was just trying. He just kept reloading the game and just kept trying. Yeah, very sad. I'm so sorry. And this is the same actually. Yeah, get optimal lane to place creature. It is the absolute same, I guess. Yeah. I still want to load it and see if this is true. Dead. Rest in pieces. All right. So here's the question. Do you have a webcomic that you read back then? Because I was all over webcomics. Like I loved reading. I had multiple webcomics that I checked out daily. It was absolutely necessary to read webcomics every day. There was something about it, like people drawing every day and uploading it, and you seeing how they got better every day. That is really, really. I think that is what I liked most about these. And I actually have a bunch of those that I really, really like. There is. Oh yeah, did I did interview him, right? Then, no, I did not. But I interviewed Tailstick, who has. Is this the archive for 100? Yes, yes, yes. This is another one of those where it starts really, really simple and it gets super complicated. And yeah, and it has a definite end, so it ends at 1000. And the cool thing about this comic is that the characters in the comic know that the comic ends at 1000. It's really interesting. Like this comic has breaking the fourth wall built into the story. I have never seen anything like that ever, and not even since. It's a really, really good one. I sent you a photo in Discord so you can remind people the amazing thing you once sent to Chosen Ones. Oh, absolutely. Let me check that out. Let me see. Discord, where are you? Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you for being a part of the latest Halfway contest. Stay awesome. Oh my god, how old is that? When did I send this? Was it for the release of the trilogy? It probably was, right? I did not really read webcomics. I didn't have internet at home back then, but I knew a bit about them through friends, and I am part of one webcomic strip. Oh, Alright, well that sounds mysterious. When I got internet at home, I've been actually reading sequential art and exterminatus now quite regularly. Alright, I have no idea what these are. I have no idea what this is. Ah. Oh, it also ran for 1081. That's crazy. You know what I really like about these is that I talked about this before, but you see how the artist got better over time, and it's also about putting yourself out there, right? So, and usually what happened is they just found the community, and I don't know, it's just really, really inspiring to see. And I think more people should take it up like them. Very nice. 29th July of 2016, if the stamp on the letter is to be trusted. Alright. It sounds like, can we trust the Austrian government to stamp this correctly? I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. Oh, it's still ongoing? Nice. I love that. Just keep going, man. Keep going until you die. I know it sounds grim, but creating is the best thing you can do in life. Most people should eat peanuts. More people should eat peanuts. Yeah, Barion, also hello. How is it going? I agree, peanuts are really yummy. I recently discovered... Let me show you what I recently discovered. I discovered it. Erdnuss. Stop it with all of the pop-ups. There is a glass of peanuts here. Apparently not. Okay, anyway, there was a glass of peanuts, and it tastes really, really good. And we have in the kitchen. And a snack on it sometimes. Since you adorned the letter with a dragon and vicious smile, I kept along with its contents. Very nice to hear. Hard to believe it was almost 10 years ago. That is true. That is really hard to believe. I agree with you there. I absolutely agree. Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Yes, it is the same bug. Skip sacrifice. Actually, I can just remove it, right? So what is this one? Oh, it's the triangle update. Okay, yeah, we fixed it as well. It's right at the beginning of the game. You can even see there's no save state yet. Okay, so now I have to make the difficult decision if you want to put out another hotfix for this. It is a bit of an edge case, but soft locking is not fun. So I might have to do a 108B. Can we just say how much cooler the internet was 10 years ago? Or 20 years ago? It was so much cooler. Everything you saw on the internet was not, under suspicion that it was AI. I'm just so tired of everything being under suspicion of being AI. It's just so boring. Another photo sent to remind why it was a very cool letter. All right. 10 was 2016. 10 was what? Barion. What? 10 was 2016 years ago. That's true. Yes. You know what? That's true. 10 was 16 years ago. It is hard to believe, but that's true. It almost sounds like that's not true. Oh, it was because it was written like this. I remember now. That's cool. I remember how I did that. That's funny. Am I having a stroke reading this? A little bit. Internet anonymity is pretty much dead now. Every anonymous user is probably a bot now. Yeah. It's a bot, it's an AI bot. Everything is AI. Like even just looking at an image that is a photo of a set, maybe, I don't know. And then you're like, oh yeah, is this AI generated or not? I don't know. And it's just crazy that that our minds just go to AI first. This cannot be AI, right? Right? Can this also be AI? Please don't be AI. But here's the thing, like every time I see a cute cat or whatever and doing something crazy or weird, and it's like, is this AI? Am I being fooled? And I hate this feeling. I just would like to look at stuff again and be like, oh my god, this is really, really well done, or something like that. But it's almost hard to get this feeling nowadays on the internet. Jiggy Cat detoxing us from all the doom and gloom of AI invest in internet. Yes. It was literally 2 pieces of transparent, not sure what the material is. It's in plastic. It's a bit transparent, and yeah, when you overlap this piece, it makes a whole letter, and it's pretty cool. True. It's cool that you still have it. We have more bugs, ladies and gentlemen. We have more. More. There's one more, or at least one more. Oh yeah, Lanebound currently keeps the updated attack value after fights. We can do this easily. Ashamed that I didn't get the middle DVD, but composition was strong. True. I was I was imagining that people that got the separate DVDs would at some point get together and then just put them onto the table, and then something would get summoned. Something like that. But yeah. Currently keeps the updated attack value. So we're gonna add something to the inventory, and it's called Lanebound. That would have been cool indeed. Absolutely. So I'm just gonna go to a shop, a fight. But this is why I love the system so much, because this person did not report the error because maybe they didn't know about how to do that best or whatever. But I still got the error, so now I can fix it for everybody else, which is really, really helpful. So we have Lanebound right here. I'm going to move this over here, yes. So here it has 117, and if I enter fight, I'm just gonna save and enter fight. And then open up my inventory. It still has 39. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it is increased. Let's try it here. I think this is a bit better. This is a bit better, I think. Lanebound. Yeah. Okay, so we have this again. I'm just gonna wait it out. I really like cover. Alright, save. Then we're gonna say load. Finish the fight. Finding the rest of the D owners would be pretty hard now after all this time. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. I don't even remember who all of them were. That's crazy. So, and here we have, it is still 39. Okay, so what we need to do is, after a fight ends, update all cards with lane bound. And we're going to do that after the ad break because I need to refill my water. I will be right back. They are still probably engraved in your blog. True. We can probably look at that. That's correct. After the farm reconstruction? All right. So let's look at the lane bound error. It's not really that big of a deal, but the card just needs to be updated after a fight, and that should be fine. I could release an update today and then check if things are working tomorrow and Wednesday, but it's getting really risky because again I will be gone. I will be gone on Thursday, so I don't know. But I also really don't like the soft locks. These are the decisions, you know? These are the decisions. Add. That's what we're gonna do afterwards. Living for the thrill, absolutely. The thing about updating this game is, or updating anything in general, is that the more often you do it, the easier it is, because then it's like, oh yeah, it's just this one bug fix, right? And you're kind of used to it, and everything is going well. So it's currently, it would probably be a good idea to just do it Okay, fight end. And fight. I think there is already a. I think for this, yeah. Reset cards also cooldown. End fight routine. Reset cards. Wait a minute. Is there no other one? Wait a minute. Clear board. Okay. Clear board happens here. Hide. I just want a function that says update all cards. Or update cards with modifier. Update dice on board. Update cards with modifier. Okay. Somewhere here. Crack random slot. No, I think it needs to be in card manager. Anima. That's oh yeah, here it is. Display player stats. No, that's not it. Update card with card bound. Is that it? Reset counters. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Lane bound. Because reset counters is not done at the end of the turn. Is it? Let's see all of the references to this. Or do we have another one? We have another one. Yeah, no, maybe we just put it here. Because then it's fine. We set counters, and this should be called at the end of a fight. Start fight. Redraw. Undo. End fight, yep. But is it still on the clear after fight? I feel like it is not. I feel like it's not gonna help. But let's check it out. In the end, even if you're young, somewhere in the hall, in the corner of our eyes. Yeah, it still has 39. So the problem is that this needs to happen after the cards have been removed from the board, or we change the modifier so it only works when we are in a fight. Because end fight says clear after fight, reset counters, clear board. Yeah, it needs to happen here. Update fight map after this, after routine. It needs to happen here. That's the problem. That is the problem. Alright, let's just do it here. Lane bound. And we're gonna remove the other one. I think that's okay. Lane bound. Alright. Does this help? Let me think about it. Let me think about all of the edge cases. Which there are probably none. Just remember, was there a discussion of new mainline Pokemon game? Not yet. Nintendo ran an announcement relatively recently with Pokemon Direct. Nice, yeah, I saw that. And overall, I think people are happy about it. What do you think about it? I have no real investment in Pokemon because when I was young, I did not play Pokemon, so I did not get hooked as a child. But I know that a lot of people are fed up with the way Pokemon games have been going recently, so this looks to be a better iteration this time because they're taking a bit more time for it. I don't know if that's true. But tell me all about it. So as far as I know, they released the new starters, right? New starters. Yes. And they look like this. Cute as always. But I'm curious if this is gonna be better. You know, because a lot of people say that there have been rather bad quality recently. Yeah, last one I bought was Pokemon Shield and it was what, pile of garbage. Nice. Huh. Yeah, also the one on Switch was not that... I mean, people bought it, but there was some huge graphics issues and stuff like that, right? So I'm not sure if it's gonna be better this time. I hope it is, because I feel like people deserve the best. Right? Especially if they have been a fan for this long. Fix creature with lane bound not showing correct value after fights and after being on the leftmost lane when the fight ended. Wow, that's a mouthful. All right. We have lane bound, right? Let's open that again. Yeah, lane bound is 39. If we enter turn, it should be... I don't know what it was before, but we'll see. Ow! Let's check it out. Now it works. No, it does not work. Not yet. Not yet, it doesn't. If I remove this, yeah, now it works. Okay, curious. Let's try it again. The board is cleared here. And update. Oh! You know what? Maybe it needs to be... maybe it needs to be here. Reset cards. Why is this not working? That's the real question. Why is this not working? Can I not... It says update display starts, right? Update description. I feel like it needs to... And... Get card manager is in fight. I think maybe this is the real fix for this. Let's just... Whoa, 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 whoa. Not move too much. Just gonna remove that. Short shield honor features weren't working correctly for me at all times. I was also super unhappy about the decision of discontinuation for the nut decks in the games. I have no idea what that is. A lot of people were, I think, all that, only for them to later reveal that they'd bring a lot of Pokemons from previous gens in DLCs. Didn't get the first gym fight, it felt underwhelming, and I also started to see massive game performance issues when I got the first major game city. Yes, the game performance issues were a huge deal for the Pokemon games. That is why I think if they take some more time for this next one, I think that alone people will be thankful for. Is the Nutdex the online Pokemon storage? Because I remember that you were able to store Pokemon online or something like that in a temporary storage. So you can transfer them to other games. Is that it? Is that the nut decks? I don't know. I really have no idea. If you repeat it, no matter what you do. Now it works. There it is. Okay, let's put it back on the menu. I mean, meat is back on the menu, boys. It really is. Then we're gonna end the fight once again. Open inventory. Yes, it works. Nice. That is what I like to see. Bum, 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 bum. National Pokédex is, or rather was, a massive thing from previous generations. You could bring Pokémon from previous games into future ones via transfers, yes. So you could have a Pokemon from Game Boy games going on adventure with you all the time, all the way on 3DS games. And it will be recorded in the in-game Pokédex. Yeah. If I repeat it? No. If I repeat it. I said if you repeat it. I don't know about your kinks there, but that is not what I was talking about this time. National Pokédex is tied to online transfer app Pokemon Home. Yeah, I heard about that. Which is a subscription service. Right, I heard about this because it is basically like something like if you have a Pokemon all the way back from Game Boy, now they're keeping your Pokemon from Game Boy hostage in Pokemon Home. Unless you buy a subscription, then it kind of just dies or whatever. Which, to be fair, it is... it is a weird thing that you can get attached to a Pokemon that a digital pet basically. But there is you have to be really careful about this because people's feelings are attached to this, or nostalgia actually. Yeah, account data will get wiped after time, yes. That's insane. Wait a minute, so Pokemon Home was free initially, right? And then it required a subscription. Was that it? Or was it because Nutdex was free and then it was moved over to Pokemon Home, I guess. I guess this was it, yeah. On 3DS it was also paid? Alright. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna add the autark thing really quickly. Autark. Alle Verweise suchen. The original 3DS app was discontinued with 3DS end of service, right? I don't know if it even works there. I would assume it does not. That's my guess. You just have to upgrade, you know? Just gotta do it. Require kills for upgrade next level, okay. So this is what I wanna do. Required kills is 5 plus this. I'm gonna put it down to 4 plus this. Because that is ultimately a bit easier. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it here and say slightly reduced required amount of kills for autark kick. Anubis. Can technically still transfer my Pokemons between games through the power of piracy though? The pirates always win, man. Pirates always win. I did make backups of my save files containing all my Pokemon. That's crazy that you did that. That is some dedication, I will tell you that much. That's really, really cool. All right. A button that switches track for current chapter. Let's see if I can add something really, really simple. And then I can just eject those records into any other save file. Most of my Pokemon are currently on Ultramoon save files. It's crazy because it reminds me of when I played. Oh my god, what was the RPG called? It was called. It was a very good RPG on the Game Boy Advance. You could collect creatures, and each of the creatures had unique powers that could help you on the world map through various puzzles and stuff. What was it called? Golden Sun. Yes. Golden Sun. Golden Sun also had a creature transfer option. There it is. My god, this game was so cool. That was really, really cool. How many Pokemon Shield save looks like? Okay. Yeah, Golden Sun was really, really nice. I would like to have a remaster of this, please. Like, just make an entire game with all of the parts in one big game. That would be nice. The story was really cool. The combat system was really cool. And again, you could form, you could collect creatures, and all of the creatures had unique spells and stuff. Really cool. And it had a transfer option. And I still have my code somewhere. So in a way, it is still alive. Still alive. Music instructor. I'm kind of wondering where you can play Golden Sun nowadays. Because it's not on Steam, right? Wait, what? Golden Sun Universe? Oh my god. What is that? Oh my god, this game was so nice, man. I really, really liked that one. Is there a Let's Play? I mean, of course there's Golden Sun Let's Play. And they also had a... Let me find it again. It's Golden Sun Wikipedia. I think it had three parts, right? Can I... No, only 2. No, there were 3. Yeah. Golden Sun 2, and Golden Sun 3. Yes. Yeah, there were 3. And the cool thing is that, as you can see here, the second one was released in 2002, right? And the third one was released 2010, and you could transfer your save game from all the way back. Like, you could transfer your save game from here to here, and you could transfer the save game from here to here. And there's a very cool thing that happens in this game with this save file. It's basically... I mean, I can just spoil it, I guess. You basically see your old party again in this game with this transfer file. It is so cool. You have a different party altogether, but at some point you will be joined by your old party. That is so nice. Such a cool idea. My Pokemon Shield cartridge is not working. Oh no, there was a Portal reference. Yes, Baryon. That's true. I'm so glad you caught it, actually. Still alive. Oh my god. Yeah, I assume this game does not hold up well today, because it was a Game Boy Advance game. I mean, the first two at least. Man. Those were the days. I was so excited playing this. Had such a cool story and stuff. Does it hold up? Does it hold up? The answer is yes. 5 years ago. It's one of the very few TRPGs with actual dungeons. It's like a beautiful baby between The Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy. Yeah, I would say so as well. And maybe that's why I liked it so much, because I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. That's probably why I enjoyed it. What a cool game. Yes. Alright, we have a music that plays in the background. And is there a simple way where we can say, okay, from now on you only play the other one? Games this day want loot boxes, rapper skin, hot women, and lie and lies. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they want that, but companies decide that you want that, right? Cartridge firmware might not be matching the version of system firmware. Ah. So maybe you can roll back the system firmware, I guess. Or update it. Set music routine. So here it is. Okay, current map seed is this and this. Okay, yeah. And not demo. Ah. We can introduce another flag for this. Maybe. But yeah, no, that's not gonna work, I guess. Probably the best option would be to add some kind of option like in Tetris, where you can select song types for each chapter. I think that would be the best option here. Yeah, let's just ignore that for now. I need to update cartridge reader firmware, but I don't remember how. Well, okay, do we have any other bugs that we need to take a look at? There's one more thing, at least one more thing. The weird frame when game over. I think we can take a look at that really quickly, although I'm not sure if that is still in the game. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just go into a fight and then make sure we die. Oh, that was easy. Oh, now we have to rekindle. Then we get killed again. That was a nice one. Okay. Let's just try it again, and then we're gonna go through it frame by frame. So what we're gonna do? Load. I like the cover effect a lot. That is 31 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Is that the end though? It is. Okay. Let's save this, and then we will just hit play. And there it is. We are about to die. So let's look at it frame by frame and see what happens. I believe the animation should start about... Oh, we have rekindled. Never mind. Never mind. But we're gonna get hit again. Yeah, here it is. So frame by frame. Very nice so far. But there's one frame. I think that it's gonna look a bit weird. And I might try to improve that. Oh yeah, there it was. First of all, things disappeared. I mean, that's fine. There's no really There's no better way to do this, I guess. There is a better way to do this, but not a quick fix. Other than that, it was fine. The only thing that I could improve is making sure that the enemy cards move out of the screen instead of just disappearing. But maybe these were summons. Was it a summoned creature? Because summons currently get just they get disappeared. No, it's not a summon. So I die. And then wait a minute, the PNG arrives, yes. And right about here, we should see something. So all of these are still here. I just need to make a screenshot so I remember. This gets turned around, turn around, turn around. And at some point everything will disappear, right? Yeah, okay. So the enemy cards, they need to not just be removed, they need to disappear gracefully. I believe that's something that we can do. I believe there is something we can do. End run. However, the thing is, if I want to have a hotfix, I'm not sure if I should touch this at the moment. Add run, game over. So somewhere in here there's an animation. Or is it? Wait, player death, yeah. Player death animation reset. Player death animation. Aha. Alright. Get all cards, drift away from position. Animation reset, curses align cards. That is fine. Save endless run, win run routine. No. Wait a minute. We want abandon run, that's okay. It waits for 1.5 and resets, and then game over. Does game over just reset it? And fight? Probably does. And run, and then it clears the board, right? Me when a game has objects that it can interact with. Right, we are so easily entertained, right? It's like, oh my god, yeah, just give me anything that I can move around. And nowadays, people want, what was it called? They want a million dice. Where is it? Dice a million, yeah. They want more of that dopamine. Just walking around is not enough anymore, you know? You need more. You need dice, you need numbers, you need synergies. That is what you need. Retry, dude. Just retry, man. I think this idea, by the way, is really, really cool, that you have the rings on the hand. And these are basically your relics, I assume. That's a really, really cool idea. But it's so Balatro coded that yeah, I don't know. It's like even the style of some of the pop-ups are way too Balatro coded. Even the yellow rectangles in the background and stuff like that. I think that's a bit too Balatro-like. But you know, who cares about my opinion, right? Clearly it works out. So even the package that you're opening, it's but yeah, it's a cool game. So if you want dice, check out this game. Everybody likes dice, right? I like dice. What's there not to like about dice? So much shaking? Absolutely. We need more shaking, we need more numbers. The numbers must grow. This game is tweaking. I tried the Looper yesterday. It's just the roguelike mechanics. The game itself is just a card driving circle spade save. Dude, I have to check that out. Yeah, you just gotta find how to add gamble mechanics to anything. I don't want to ask Leroy. Thank you. Release an AI with skin Palatro and then delete it when somebody notices your scheme. It's like, oh, it has a demo. Wait a minute, what is the... Dude. Yeah, that's what we are playing today nowadays. It's not... I mean, it looks fun, right? And to be honest, I mean, racing is just running in circles, right? Might as well just add 1,000 numbers to spice it up. Oh my god, it probably is very positive. Yes, the numbers don't lie, man. This game is very addictive. Yeah. Absolutely, man. It's like get your dopamine fix here. We have big numbers and just running in a circle. It's super easy. Get your dopamine here, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh dopamine. Get it. Increase your dopamine base level. Come on, guys. just get it today. I'm doing the same thing, by the way. that's just what it is. Today sucks, tomorrow might not. Life is gambling. Gambling is awesome. Yeah. Is it an auto clicker? Is it a billing sim? Is it just spewing meaningless numbers? I guess it doesn't matter. Nick. I guess it doesn't matter what it is. It's not even an auto clicker. The car CPU just runs in circles by itself and you make numbers go up. It's an auto circler. I get my fixes dopamine in 2 days when Senless Death will release a Clanker banner. Nice. That sounds good, man. That sounds really cool. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my description here. The enemies are currently just being hard removed. They need to die gracefully off screen. You know, just die somewhere where we don't see it. This is not really a bug, but I just want to take a look at it at some point. And this is not that easy. I think this needs to happen at some other time, because I believe I'm going to release a new hotfix today with these fixes. I believe it is necessary. There is a soft lock in here that I really don't like. And if this is gonna stay in there for the next 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be happy, you know. I cannot sleep. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. And this actually might introduce a new bug. That's the thing about fixing bugs. You might actually introduce new ones. This is how it goes in life. Yeah. Do we have anybody on our list. Oh, Foxcrest is he's streaming. That's really cool. We're going to raid Foxcrest again. Because why not? Remember Foxcrest just released a new game on his itch.io. Oh, there it is. He's an artist, but he's learning game dev. Check it out here. He has the same MPP theme as me. Nice. We are NPP theme bros. Yeah, we actually checked it out in the last stream. I'm in the credits. Really cool. We're going to rate him, and yeah, we're just gonna hang out and say hi. I will be back. Okay, here's the plan. I will be back on Wednesday with a regular length stream, like 5 hours or whatever. And Friday, maybe like 50%. Cross your fingers. In real life stream in San Francisco. It's gonna be wild. But I'm not 100%. This is a 50% chance. All right. And next week, as I said, GDC. It's gonna be wild. I have no idea when I'm gonna stream. And then the week after that, it's back to regular streaming. Hopefully, except for Monday. But yeah. Anyway, let's rate Foxcrest. And I will see you all again on Wednesday. I will see some of you tomorrow at the Vienna Game Dev Meetup. I'm looking at new Czech Neck, the original Czech, not the imposter Czech. And then, again on Wednesday. And yeah, until then, I wish you a very nice evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It always brightens up my streams and brightens up my day to have you here. And yeah, finally, believe in yourself.